No, it's a great win for us. We really weathered some serious foul trouble at a time when we just don't have any depth. We're really thin in the front line without Toby Hegner. So we went small a bunch tonight, and obviously Mitch Ballack was terrific. Ronnie Harrell's activity on the glass. The two teams getting off the bus, you wouldn't have guessed which team won the rebound battle by 8. So that's a technique, fundamental, do your job effort on the glass that allowed us to hang around and make a run there to start the second half.
Got a question? Raise your hand. Put your mic.
Is it name affiliation? I guess, Mac, Mitch and Tyshawn, I know you've talked about them being ready to play early, but is it a little bit further than that? They seem to be playing like veterans out there.
I don't think anybody expects freshmen to perform this well on this stage, but as I've stated before, they're basketball players. They've got an innate feel for the game that you don't really teach. And you combine that with the fact that Marcus and Kyrie and Toby and Tyler in particular have done an unbelievable job mentoring them and asking them questions and making sure that they understand that these seniors believe in them. And just go play. And if you make a mistake, go to the next play. So it's a combination of, they were brought up, they were coached well, and then our seniors are doing a great job mentoring them, and they're put in a position. They picked our school for a reason, because it was a system fit for them. And obviously, we plugged them in, and they're doing a great job.
Marcus or Coach McDermott, either one. When they switched to a zone midway through the first half, it seemed to give you guys a lot of trouble. I think you missed, you were like 4-16 at a stretch there and let them kind of get back into the game. Can you just talk a little bit about what they did to kind of get you off your game, and then how important was it, those 7 points Mitch scored at the end of the first half to get you the lead back?
Yeah, that zone kind of threw us off a little bit, just because we're so used to just going up and down and hitting transition threes, and it's kind of hard for us to slow down a little bit. But we kind of adjusted to us, and Mitch, he did big for us. I think that momentum we had going into halftime really helped us, because Mitch got out, hit a three, and then got some steals, and that's just what he does. I think in the future we do have to get better and prepare for zones, because that's what people are going to throw at us to stop our transition.
Yeah, actually, just a follow-up. What did you see against the zone, and why did it
Well,
down for a second?
I thought Marcus had 3 or 4 wide open threes, and we're not going to turn those shots down. We would die to get that shot against their man-to-man defense. So because they didn't go in, does it make it a bad shot? Now it's harder. Obviously, it's harder to attack the rim in a zone. And we mixed that in pretty well tonight for the most part against their man-to-man. But we missed some pretty open shots against the zone, and as Marcus said, it disrupted maybe our pace and our flow on the offensive end. But we executed a play the second half. The first time they went to the zone, we executed a lob, got the dunk, and chased them out of the zone right away. So our guys, we did some good things against it. We just didn't make shots.
Hey, Mac, I think Paul Silas would have been impressed with Ronnie tonight. Is this who he is? This is the first time I've seen him play.
I told Ronnie 23 more, and he would have had Paul's career high. But Ronnie has to be an energy guy for us, and he's been thrown in. This was his first start, and obviously a lot of emotions going through his head. Because this is his 4th year in our program, and this is the first year he's played an expanded role, and that's what we need him to do. We need him to be the active guy on the glass. We need him to make good decisions. He's kind of a matchup nightmare at the power forward because of his ability to get in the paint and create. But he was outstanding tonight, and the rest of the guys did a really good job of blocking out. Ronnie did a great job chasing the ball. So we needed contributions from everybody that played tonight, and Ronnie was really good.
With Mitchell in particular, only had 2 points there pretty late in the first half before that run. What was it he was doing well outside of scoring that you still were giving him a pretty good run there?
Mitch is on the floor because good things happen when he's out there. He makes good decisions with the ball. He's improving defensively. He's certainly not a finished product there, but he's trying and he communicates, and So you know, Mitch is one of those guys that can impact the game without scoring, because he'll turn down a good shot to get one of these guys a great shot. And you know, he's been really good all year. I mean, he broke out tonight, and it's great that he did it in Kansas City in front of a lot of his family and friends. But this is what we talked about when we recruited him, was nights like tonight. And you know, we're ecstatic that he believed in us and that he's at Creighton. He's got a bright future ahead.
Through 4 games, you guys have kind of had control of the pace for the most part. It's been mostly to your liking. How do you game plan for tomorrow, where you might be facing an opponent who is going to be, you know, in stark contrast to that for 40 minutes?
You know, we've played those before, obviously, and you know, you don't get a rest when you play a team like UCLA, because they're going to try to force the pace as well. And but regardless of who we play tomorrow night, I mean, they're both good programs. We've played both of them. We've had some success against Wisconsin, and they're great again. And we got our teeth kicked in by Baylor when we played them in the NCAA tournament. So it's a very different game prep, the two teams, and you know, we'll catch this game and go to work tonight. But a lot of it, you know, whoever we play, nobody's going to be overly prepared. And nobody's going to be overly fresh. We're going to be on fumes tomorrow night, both teams. But our guys will come out and compete, and we've got an unbelievable crowd behind us. And you know, we'll throw the ball up and see what happens.
I guess for both of you guys, I know you want to play fast and you're comfortable in games like this that are high scoring, but it's one thing to say it and another thing to do it. How did you maintain? I guess, Marcus, how do you guys maintain your poise when UCLA is kind of answering back and forth, and you can tell that they're trying to get their guys going? And then, Coach, what did you see from your guys just to be able to withstand that, maintain control of the game down the stretch?
Honestly, it's our scout team, really, because, you know, I feel like they're one of the best. They really prepare us for our games. And, you know, the other day in practice, Coach D-Rock, he was like, you guys are running their plays better than UCLA does. So, you know, they throw shots at us every day in practice, and we throw shots right back at them. And so I guess you could say we're just used to it.
You know, we've gone 30-some practices, and until you get into game prep, the first 25, 27 practices, you know, we're pushing it at our scout team, and the scout team's pushing it right back, because that's the way we play. So I think it prepares you from a physical standpoint to be in condition enough to know that you score quick. You have to get back. You have to get turned around because the other team's coming. So when you play a team like UCLA, their pace and their speed doesn't surprise you. And obviously they're going to get some, because they're so talented. You know, they're loaded with McDonald's All-Americans, and those guys are long and athletic, and they get downhill. And you know, I think Holiday's one of the best point guards in the country. So, you know, because we practice against it every day, it prepares us. But it's who we are. It's what we believe in. The guys enjoy it, and you know, as long as we can play at that pace and make relatively good decisions, you know, 8 turnovers and I don't know how many possessions the game was, but it had to be in the mid-80s, I would guess. That's pretty clean basketball. Thank you.
Creighton's locker room was just